something that I wanted to either do or try. You know, I definitely heard myths of, you know, women having difficulties. So I was hoping that it was something that it was in my cards to do, and thankfully it was.
What have you heard about benefits for babies and breast milk?
That for the baby, it helps with their immune system. They're getting your nutrients, extra nutrients. They're getting their water supply. It's helping with their brain development. Just a lot of benefits. And then for women, I heard that it reduces like breast cancer and cancerous cells, and it helps with weight loss, and you know, just a lot of benefits for mommy and child.
No, absolutely, you nailed it. At any point, did you feel pressured to breastfeed?
No. I feel like I was very supportive in whatever it was I chose to do.
And even now, you're continuing to breastfeed, and he is
7 going on 8 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel any pressure to continue breastfeeding?
No. Honestly, I feel like I told myself I wanted to do it for a year, at least, minimum. So, I think, yeah, we're on the right track.
How was your hospital experience with respect to breastfeeding?
It was really good, actually. From the recovery room, I believe it is, they instantly, you know, brought him in, and he was quick to try and latch on and stuff, and it was amazing to see, and they were helping me, guiding me the entire way. They had the lactation nurses come in a couple of times throughout my stay, and then whenever I requested one, you know, if I felt like I wasn't pumping enough, or not pumping enough, but, you know, getting enough, you know. So yeah, they definitely were there to ease my mind, and were saying like, no, he definitely is getting enough. Like, you know, he would tell you if he wasn't, so.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Were there any obstacles? For example, did you get support at home? How is your family with regards to you and breastfeeding?
They were very helpful, very supportive. You know, my mom was always there to kind of encourage me to pump more, because, you know, I was very just like, I just want to naturally do it, and, you know, but I was kind of concerned because at first I wasn't getting a lot of milk, and, you know, they were saying I think it takes like 3 days or something for your mature milk to come in, but at this point it was becoming like 4, almost 5. So I'm getting like, am I gonna be able to do this, you know? And my mom was like, just, you know, try stimulating, try pumping, you know. She was definitely helping me, and yeah, it was around like the 5th day where it finally came in, and I was like, yes, like.
Do you think that having the C-section made it more difficult than, let's say, someone who delivered vaginally? Do you think it was more difficult for you?
For me, a little bit, just because I wasn't anticipating on how sore I was going to be. And then on top of being sore, I didn't anticipate he was going to be a 9-pound baby.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was definitely, I definitely had my, like, moments where I was getting kind of tired a little bit. But the boppy helped, you know, just figuring out different positions, different ways to make it work.
How about initial latch on? Any pain?
No.
You didn't.
I didn't have any nipple pain, no nipple bleeding, no what is that? Chapping?
Yeah.
Like none of that. Yeah.
Okay, good there. How about physical and or emotional concerns? For example, physical, reduced sleep, babies waking up a lot at night. Did that impact the breastfeeding?
No, I actually think it helped, I guess, with him waking up and wanting to feed so much. Because, yeah, like I was saying, there was a point in time where I felt like I wasn't producing enough. So my mom was telling me to try and stimulate milk by pumping. So the fact that, you know, he was waking up wanting to, you know, eat and stimulate, like, I feel like that helped a lot.
And the more you feed, the more you produce, right?
Exactly. So that was a big help.
Was there a concern that he wasn't getting enough at any point?
Yeah.
And that's why you pumped.
Yes.
And you got a pretty good milk supply from pumping.
Yes, I did. I was able to store up for a couple weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some of his cues. What were Keon's hunger cues? How did you know it was time?
I feel like he would speak a little bit louder. He would, just kind of gravitate towards my breasts. And I felt like my body kind of knew too, because I would start lactating, like, so, and it would probably be like every 2 hours. So it was kind of like my body already knew, like, he hasn't eaten in a while, it's time.
What are some of the cues that he's completely satisfied? I'm ready to come off. I've had enough.
He kind of just removes himself, and then so I'll try to bring him back, try it one more time, and if he latches for a little bit, then okay. But if he, takes himself off, then I'm like, okay, he's done. A lot of times, or he'll fall asleep. At the breast, he'll just kind of
start
move
playing
away.
exactly.
Start playing with it,
Now, in the beginning, you almost don't know when the baby's had enough.
Right.
Weight gain might be a significant point. I mean, that you know that he got enough. Diapers, wet diapers. I mean, did those help?
Yeah.
In determining that, okay, I'm doing great.
Yes.
Okay, he's gaining weight and
yes, because we were having a lot of wet diapers, and as you can see, the weight thing was not an issue.
Not at all.
So yes.
And it's almost like, here's the cue. Like, I'm good. I think I've had enough for the moment.
Right.
Oh no, maybe not. Maybe not. It's playing games.
Right.
Do you see having to return to work posing any problems in continuing to give him breast milk or breastfeed?
I don't think so, because I do have maybe for the first month it'll be okay, because I do have enough stored, but after that I am kind of gonna be a little, I don't know, I guess.
Would you be comfortable asking your boss if during your break you could find an area to pump?
That's the thing, like the restaurant that I work, there's really not a lot of private spaces that I could go. Basically the only place would be the bathroom, and I wouldn't want to do that. I would definitely ask if I could possibly go to my car, or something like that, the mall, something, in that area. But I think I'll try to find a balance.
Have you used a pump, and is it difficult?
I have used the pump for like the first couple weeks of my breastfeeding journey. It wasn't hard and it didn't hurt, but it was just kind of more so like, I gotta pump. It like becomes a job.
Yeah.
It felt like becoming a job, and I didn't really like that feeling. I liked that free feeling where it's like, okay, he eats when he wants, but.
How about breastfeeding in public? That's another issue with a lot of breastfeeding moms.
Right.
Okay.
I've only done that like twice, but I believe in it. I feel like if your baby's hungry, they're hungry. You should be able to feed them whenever they want to eat. So,
have you put a time limit on when you're going to wean him off breastfeeding?
I would I want to do it for at least a year, but I don't know. As I guess whenever he tells me like, all right, I kind of want to do this whole bottle thing on its own, then that's when I would take him off.
Typically you can introduce a sippy cup at 6 months,
right? And
then by the time he's 12 months, maybe alternate, a sippy cup with meals, and maybe passively breastfeeding for maybe before bed or before nap or something. But that's great. You're going to let him call the shots.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like that's very important.
Would you do anything different?
I would probably listen to the advice I was getting about pumping more. Because, if I listened, I feel like I would have more than just, a couple weeks supply. I would have, like, couple months worth of supply, you know?
And sometimes, I think too, I've heard that once they're started on the breast, it's even hard to get them to take a bottle.
Right.
Because it's just a different latch on
Right.
a bottle versus on mom.
Right. I feel like he had no issue with that. I feel like he had no nipple confusion.
Okay.
I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I feel like he had none of that. He was very open to either. I feel like no matter what, I guess what society says or what people think is taboo, do whatever's right for your baby. And as a mom, you're gonna know that. I was scared because, you know, I'm only 23 now, but at the time I was 22, and so, you know, I was just like, what if I'm not doing it right? What if, you know, people are judging me because I'm so young, I have a baby, and, you know, now I'm breastfeeding and doing just the absolute abnormal stuff, you know? I feel like just go ahead and do it, you know? Who cares? It's for your baby.
And for mom.
Yeah. And the bonding time. Yeah. The bonding time is really, like, special.
Only you could do that.
Yeah.
Right? That's what makes it really nice.
Exactly. Especially before bed and everybody's calm, and, you know that's, like, the last thing that's really going to get his body relaxed.